पूर्णमदः
ॐ पूर्णमदः
पूर्णमिदं
पूर्णमिदं
पूर्णात्
पूर्णात्
पूर्णमुदच्यते
पूर्णमुदच्यते
पूर्णस्य
पूर्णस्य
पूर्णमादाय
पूर्णमादाय
पूर्णमेव
पूर्णमेव
अवशिष्यते
अवशिष्यते।
ॐ शान्ति शान्ति शान्तिः।
ॐ शान्ति शान्ति शान्तिः।
Welcome to the 10th class on Ishavasya Upanishad. Upanishad means Upa means high, to go high. Upa means Upavishya Asane Yunjat. To Sri Krishna in Bhagavad Gita, Upavishya Asane. You have to go up, you come near to something which uplifts you. Upanishad, come close to the teacher, sit by the feet of the teacher to go up. Go up. Upa means Upanayana. Upanayana means there is a samskara. Upanayana means the act to open the inner eye. The ritual it's done to open the third eye is called as Upanayana. Upanishad, Upavasa and Upanishad meaning the same. Upavasa, to go higher, come closer, live close to something which uplifts you. Vasa, with the intention of going up, you are coming closer. And Upa means subordinate also, like Upa Sampadak means sub-editor. Upa means sub, Upa means high, and Upanishad means coming closer. This Upanishad, Ishavasya Upanishad, Isha, we are to know the Isha, we are coming together closer to the intention of knowing about the Supreme Lord Isha. Ishavasya Upanishad, Isha Avasya, where is he? He is there everywhere. The Ishavasya's original name is Yajniya Mantra Upanishad, because it was revealed by Bhagavan in the form of Yajna. And Upanishad also means Upa, the Upanishad. This Ishavasya, the first, the word of this Upanishad is Ishavasya Upanishad. That is why this Upanishad also is called as Ishavasya Upanishad. First word is Ishavasya. Based on the first word, this Upanishad got its name. Like Kena Upanishad, in Samaveda, an Upanishad is there called as Kena Upanishad. Kene Shitam Pratati Preshitam Mana. The first word is Kena. That's why that Upanishad got the name Kena, but the actual name is Talavakara Upanishad. Talavakara Upanishad is the original name, but since it was the first name Kena, and Kena Upanishad, it got its name. And here Ishavasya Upanishad, it is treated as a mantra also. Mantra for everyday Parayana. 18 mantras are there. 18, like Bhagavad Gita, 18 chapters are there. This Upanishad also has 18 mantras. Like Gopi Gita also has 18 mantras. It is a mantra tulya. It has a Bhakti Yoga, it has a Karma Yoga, it has a Jnana Yoga, it has a Raja Yoga, it has a Dhyana Yoga, it's an object of meditation. It covers the many dimensions, all dimensions of sadhana. And it is talking about, the first mantra talks about Ishavasya idam sarvam yatkincham jagatyam jagatam tena tektena bunjitaha magrida kasya swiddanam. Whose wealth is after all? you are so possessive of things. This is mine. You don't want to share. After all, whom it belongs. It belongs to somebody. It will belong to someone else in the future. But in the meantime, you are so possessive of this is mine. I don't want to share. Isha, whom do you think this wealth belongs? Whom do you think this world belongs? World is not ours. We are here as a custodian for as long as we live, and this world belongs to him. And Sunday I will talk about if you are not sharing what you have, then what will happen, I will talk about on Sunday. And the first Upanishad, it is talking Isha Vasya Idam Sarvam Avasya. Everything belongs to God. And you have to play the game that way. The second mantra talks about Kurvanneveha karmani jijivishecha tam samaha evam tvai nanyate tosti na karma lipyate nare. So, if it is not yours, who cares? I don't want to play. I will do whatever it is. It doesn't belong to me. It is not mine, so I don't care. It talks about kurvan eva iha karmani. You have to play the game here. Here you have to play the game. You have to play the game. Iha karmani. You have to play the game. Never say it doesn't belong to me. Getting an opportunity to play the game itself is a God's blessing. God's blessing that many of us, we say we have talent, but I am not getting an opportunity to play the game. To get an opportunity to play the game itself is a blessing. Many people, we say, I studied that much, this much, I am not getting a job. I am not happy with the job. I am not able to execute what I know. I studied something, I am doing something. What to do? I have to udara poshanam. I have to feed my belly. I am doing this one. I don't like what I am doing. And so, if I am saying udara poshanam, I am doing just to feed the belly, I am wasting all my prime age. I did not get an opportunity. My prime age, prime life, only for looking after my stomach. So, I did not get an opportunity. Bhagavan says, when you get an opportunity, not to squander, play the game well, celebrate the game. Getting an opportunity to play the game itself is a blessing. Kurvan eva iha karmani sangam tyaktva palanicha. I have a lot of talent, but wrong field. I am in a wrong country. My talent cannot be expressed. So, squandered opportunity. I have a talent, but field is not right. Or that combination, right field, great field, my skill sets are not good. This company has lot of jobs, but not according to my skills. Having that combination, my skill set also is good, and the opportunity also is good. It's a divine blessing. When the genetic force, the family I brought up, you are born in certain family has some the traits, every family, you are born in that family means family has some culture, tradition. You are born with that one, like a gene. You can't change. You are born with that one, that is the genetic force. And if your environment also conducive for what your gene you have, the skill set, environmental force and genetic force combines together, you flourish. My genetic force is good. I am born in a great family, but in the environment is not good. I am not getting the right environment. I am not able to play the game. you are born in a great family and pious family, but all surroundings are negative people. You can't flourish. You need a divine blessing. Kurvan iha karmani, eva iha karmani, kurvan neveha karmani, jiji vishay chatam sama. Play the game with full throttle, all cylinder, 6 cylinder. You are playing the game I want to live for 100 years. Jiji vishay chatam samaha, evam tvayi na anyate tosti, na karma lipyate nare. Play the game such a way that stigma won't affect you. Stigma won't affect you if you do not play Asurya namate loka.
Asurya namate loka.
Andena tamasavrataha.
Andena tamasavrataha.
Tangste pretya bigachanti.
Tangste pretya bigachanti.
Eke cha atmahano janaha.
Eke cha atmahano janaha.
If you are not playing the game, you are born in a family, genetic force is there, environmental force is there, conducive. Despite that one, if you are not playing the game, Asurya, Surya means light. Asurya means you will be in the company of the dull people, ignorant people. Asurya, namate, you go after this life, or in this life you are surrounded by ignorant people. Namate loka andena tamasa avritaha. You are tangste pretya abhigachanti eke cha atmahano janaham. These are the people, they are committing suicide. They are self-destructor. They destroy themselves. Given the opportunity, they are squandering the opportunity. And Sri Krishna says they are the suicidal tendency people. Anejadekam manaso javiyo.
Anejadekam manaso javiyo.
Naina deva apnuvan purvamarshata.
Naina deva apnuvan purvamarshata.
Taddhavato nanya atyeti tishtata.
Taddhavato nanyateti tishtata.
Tasminapo matarishva dadati.
Tasminapo matarishva dadati.
It is anejadekam. It doesn't move. It doesn't move. Moves not. Anejat ekam manaso javiyo. It is talking about this world belongs to him. Mind cannot catch up. Wherever mind goes, he is already there. You can't say, and you can't say that mind is swifter than that one. Anejat ekam manaso javiyo, faster than the mind. Nainat deva apnuvan purva marshata. Nainat eva purva marshata. Tad dhavato. Even if you run fast, it is faster than the fastest. The missiles, now the China has developed 18 Mach, 20 Mach missiles. It is faster than the sensors, Purva marshata tad dhavato nanyateti atyeti tishtat tasmin apo matarishva dadati. And it is faster than everything and nourishes us like prana, and water nourishes us. Water nourishing us, it is there. Next one, taddejati tannejati.
Tadejati tannejati.
Taddure twadvantike.
Taddure tadvantike.
Tadantarasya sarvasya.
Tadantarasya sarvasya.
Tadu sarvasyasya bahyata.
Tadu sarvasyasya bahyata.
Where is that? Tadejati tannejati. That moves not. It is the words of contradiction. Bhagavan is full of contradiction. We say people are contradictory. Bhagavan is full of contradiction. It moves not. Ejati, it doesn't move. It is very far, but is still very close. Tadantarasya sarvasya, it is further than the furthest. And we say Vaikunta. Somebody other day was asking, we can talk about which direction Vaikuntha is there. Can you point out the direction? Which direction we have to go to Vaikuntha? Left, right, it is, he is there right within everyone. If you say the direction, this direction, if you go straight, Vaikuntha is there, that one, it is far. So far, however far you go, you can't reach. Tadantarasya sarvasya, tadu sarvasyasya, it is there right within. Tadantarasya sarvasya, tadu sarvasya bahyata. You can't say it is only within, it is outside everything. Sarvasyasya bahita, it is outside everything also. And the next one, next mantra we touched on, yastu sarvani bhutani
Yastu sarvani bhutani
atmanyeva anupashyati
atmanyeva dvijanatah atmanyeva anupashyati
sarvabhuteshu chatmanam
sarvabhuteshu chakmanam
tato na vijugupsate.
tato na vijugupsate.
When a Lord is there in every being, how can I get repulsed by something? If I am getting repulsed by something, that means I am not seeing the God. The yastu sarvani bhutani, he is there, yes, to sarvani, all beings in the bhutani, atman eva anupashyati, he is there within everyone. Sarva bhuteshu cha atmanam, and it is there within all living beings. Tato na vijigupsate, when one sees the presence of God in everyone, will not get repulsed by or hate something, because God is there in everyone. How can I hate the God? And yasmin sarvani bhutani
Yasmin sarvani bhutani
atmanyeva bhut vijanatah
atmanyeva bhutva vijanatah
tatra ko moha kashoka
tatra ko moha kashoka
ekatvam anupashyata
ekatvam anupashyatah
yasmin sarvani bhutani atmanyeva atmanyeva bhut vijanatah. When one sees the all-pervading God within, tatra ko moha, where is the scope for delusion? Where is the scope for shoka? I mean grief. When he is there within, where is the ekatvam? One who sees the ekatvam, anupashyata. Anupashyata, for example, if somebody close one's there is a bereavement in the family, we say for 13 days I can't go to some place. One person said, my father passed away, since the temple has consecrated, I want to come to the temple after 48 days. After 48 days of inception, I want to, I said, it is your belief? Yeah, you follow your belief. 48 days. Here Sri Krishna talks about when God is there within you, when I experience that one, what is the scope for the observing 13 days I won't go, 12 days I don't go, 40 days I don't go. For example, when Pejawar Swami ji, one of the greatest saint of our time, when he passed away, the current pontiff, he did his the Antya Samskar. It went up to 10 o'clock at night, 10 o'clock Antya Samskar. Immediately he took bath and he went into the temple and did a puja for Krishna. For him, he did not experience for 13 days I can't go, 48 days I can't go. For him, he experienced when he is there within, how can I get defiled? I am always pure. When I don't see, so I can't come. I'm in a mourning. For 1 year I can't go to, some people say I'm in mourning. 1 year I won't go. This one, Tatra ko mohaka shoka. When I experience him, what is the scope for that one? When I experience, there is no scope for anupashyati, always pure. God is there within, I experienced. For that, the ways of the realized people is quite contradictory to the worldly norm. Worldly norm, how they see the world is different. How we ordinary people see the world is different. They see the God all the time within. When tatra ko mohaka shoka ekatvam anupashyata, one who sees that one, always pure, and my God won't get contaminated by me going there. He is so pure. Purnamada Purnamidam. He is always complete. Even if so many devotees come with so many mentality, God is not getting affected by that one. He is so pure, nobody can defile him. And so is the jnanis, those who sees him within, and there is no moha, there is no shoka. Next one, 8th mantra, we are talking Saparyaga Shukram Akayam Avarnam Ashnaviram Shuddham Apapavidham Kavir Manishi Paribu Swayambhu Yata Tattvato Arthan Vedada Shashvatibhya Samabhyaha. He is Paryaga means all pervading. Maybe from Sanskrit Paryaga, pervade has come. He is all pervading. Shukram, he is very bright. Shukram with Akayam. He is not having the body made up of Panchabhuta. Bhagavan Ramachandra, when he appeared, or Sri Krishna appeared, though appeared to be like us, not to regard them that they are also made up of Panchabhuta. They are not made up of Panchabhuta unlike us. Not to regard them like us. They are also like us, made up of earth element, water element. They are not like Akayam, they are not like our body. Akayam, and it is a moha. People think there also God is like us. God also has to die. It is a moha avatara to make confuse people. Bhagavan, when he appears, he doesn't have Panchabhuta. Akayam, Avarna. Varna means, I talked about Chaturvarnyam Maya Srishta Guna Karma Vibhagashaha. 4 categories. I say I am a Brahmana. I say I am a Vaishya. I say I am this one. Kshatriya, Shudra. I put myself in a category, but where do you put? Who's that? Arvind was singing, Yava Kulavo Ranga. What Kula you are from? Are you Brahmin? Are you a Kshatriya? Can we ask a God which religion you are from? Can we ask God, are you Hindu? Are you a Muslim God? Are you a Christian God? Are you a Buddhist God? He is above all. He doesn't have any religion. Every religion belongs to him. You can't say which category. We say, many people, they say, I am from the lineage what Ramachandra born. I am from the lineage, Bhagavan doesn't really belong to any Varna. All varnas belongs to him. Avarnam Ashnaviram Shuddha, he Ashnaviram, not with muscles and marrows, tissues, always pure, apapa vidham, nothing can taint him. Apapa vidham and Shuddham, apapa vidham, then next one, Kavir, Kavi. Kavi means knower of everything. Kavi means not the poet. In modern days, Kavi means a poet who writes one word, then looks at the dictionary and what should I write, and another word, and ChatGPT another word, and that is a Kavi, we think. This is Kavi. Here, Kavi means knower of everything. Kavir, Manishi, Isha means Lord, Mana Isha, Lord of the mind, Paribhu Swayambhuhu, and complete, Paripurna, Swayambhuhu, he is the Swayambhuhu, self-born. He is not the Swayambhu, he expresses, comes himself by out of will. Swayambhu, Paribhu Swayambhu, Yata Tattvata, Yatata Tattvata, essence, what to be known. We learn that course, this course, some of you are doing some PhD course, I am studying this one, but have you learnt what has to be learnt? He is the ultimate thing to be learnt, understood by everyone. Yata Tattvato Arthan Vedadascha Tibhyaha. He gives the meaning to everyone's life. He gives the meaning Vedadascha Tibhyaha Samabhyaha. He gives the meaning to everyone's life. Vedadascha Tibhyaha. We say, I am busy, I can't do. Who allocated the task? Who made you to take the responsibility that you are responsible? Why did you take you are superimposing the responsibility onto yourself? Who made you to take that responsibility? Arthan Vedadascha Tibhya Samabhyaha. And he is Sama. He is equal to everyone. He is not partial to anyone. And this mantra also comes in the 8th chapter of Bhagavad Gita. Kavim Puranam Anushasitaram Anoraniyam Manusmaredyaham Sarvasya Data Achintya Rupam Aditya Varnam Tamasaparastat. This mantra in Bhagavad Gita, it's a replica of this mantra in Ishavasya Upanishad. And the 9th mantra we talked about last week, Andantama Pravishanti, Andantama Pravishanti,
Andantama Pravishanti,
Andantama Pravishanti, Avidyan Upasate,
Ye Avidya Upasate,
Tato Bhuya Evate Tamoya,
Tato Bhuya Ivate Tamoya,
Vidyayamrataha,
Vidyagam,
Andantama Pravishanti,
Andantama Pravishanti,
Ye Vidyan Upasate,
Ye Vidyam Upasate,
Ye Avidyan Upasate,
Ye Avidya Upasate,
Tato Bhuya Evate Tamo,
Tato Bhuya Ivate Tamo,
Ya Vidyayamrataha.
Ya Vidyayamrataha.
The people, the one who knows only the following the ignorancy, go into the wrong knowledge. Wrong knowledge leads to the blind alley, cul-de-sac. It will go nowhere in the dark path, the wrong knowledge. But it talks about if you know only the right knowledge, you go to the deeper, darker path. If you know only the knowledge, you will go further deeper. Further deeper, if you know the wrong path, taking the wrong path, blind path, it goes into ignorance. Following only the knowledge, you will go to the deeper darkness. It is talking about you need right information and wrong information. Without knowing what is wrong, there is no meaning for what is right. Without knowing the misdeeds of Kauravas, there is no glory for Pandavas. If Kauravas were not there, only you are taught only what Pandavas had to be done, what they have done, your learning is incomplete. Learning is incomplete, and Shuddhodana, Buddha's father, when the child was born, he called the astrologer. Astrologer said, this boy will become either a great emperor or a great monk. The father, of course, he wanted his son to become a great emperor to follow his tradition. So he gave him only the best, like Vidya. Only what is best, what is luxury, what is party, what is the golden spoon, and everything, luxury, and he was made sure that this boy is never exposed to any wrong things, only positive. Only like the advertisement we see, go to Caribbean, 5-star hotel, boat cruise, 24-hour restaurant, and 50-course meal, only party. And we are that Shuddhodana, he did not expose his Siddhartha anything, no suffering. Once the Siddhartha happened to get out after he was in teen, went out, he saw nothing but old person, and he asked his charioteer, will I also become old? He said, of course, sir, you also become old. And one person is the coughing sick, will I also become sick? He said, of course, you also will become sick. And he saw that people with various ailments, people were begging. Will I also need to beg? Yes, sir, you also will need to beg. Life is so tough. And seeing that one, he got, life is only this one. I thought only life is that one party. Reality is this one. I want to overcome this sorrow. I see the challenge everywhere. How can I handle the suffering? So his quest started. Everywhere there's a suffering. How can I handle the challenges? Challenges, one way, like what his father proposed, only good things. Put on the blinkers. I have not seen. I don't know what suffering means. I am enjoying. As long as I enjoy, who cares? Enjoy your party. Now Christmas time is coming. Every day is a party. Who cares? Enjoy your life. As long as you get money and bonus, enjoy. And Australia also is a remote country. You don't see the many problems, and it's only count on how many bitcoins you have, how many bank balance, and only live in the dream world. But our Buddha, Siddhartha, how can I handle this one? I want to get over the suffering. So he wanted to find the solution. He dived deep within. Earlier he was very agitated. When he saw that one, Kavim Puranam Anushasitaram Shuddham Akayam Avarnam Ashnaviram, he experienced that one. When he experienced the revel within, outside suffering no longer bothered him. You need both knowledge. Otherwise, the way God puts you through the challenges, He wants you to grow. If you are getting everything in a golden spoon, it is like half. You are going into, I am so lucky. I have so much of money. God is very kind to me. I go to Tirupati, every time I put some money in the hundi, God gives me more money. I am so happy. God is so kind. Hare Srinivasa. I say, this says, it is only you are going into the blind alley. You are not exposed to this one. You need both. If God is giving only what you want, is only you are going into the half. You need both. Otherwise, only I want the good things, I don't want any bad. You have not learnt. You have not learnt that one. It is talking about Dve Vidye Veditavye. In the Mundaka talks about it's a paracha, aparacha. You need the challenges in life. You need the good things also. You try to know. On Sunday I will talk about, if the good things comes, how to handle that one. If the wrong things comes, how to handle that one. On Sunday I will talk about. That is what this Upanishad is talking about. And the 10th mantra, it is talking about Anyad eva hura vidyaya.
Anyad eva hura vidyaya.
Vidyaya. Anyad ahura vidyaya.
Anyad ahura vidyaya.
Avidyaya.
Avidyaya.
Iti shushrumadhiranam.
Iti shushrumadhiranam.
Yenastad vijana vichachakshire.
Yenastad vichachakshire.
Anyad eva hura vidyaya.
Anyad eva hura vidyaya.
Anyad eva anyad ahura vidyaya.
Anyad ahura vidyaya.
Iti shushrumadhiranam.
Iti shushrumadhiranam.
Yenastad vichachakshire.
Yenastad vichachakshire.
The anyad eva ahura vidyaya. The some people talking about the knowledge part, some people talking about the wrong things, that what to be avoided. Iti shushrumadhiranam, the knower of that one, they talk about know both. In the electricity, in the electrical engineering class, they teach us how to handle the electricity. You have to have insulating gloves and you have to insulate yourself. Without that one, what will happen? If you touch the live wire, what will happen? If you drive on the wrong side, what will happen? If you drive under the influence of alcohol or drugs, what will happen? You need to know both. You need to know both so that you can drive safely in your life. If you do not know the other side, if you are overprotective of your child, not exposed to the challenges, when they are confronted with challenges, they go into anxiety, depression. You have to get exposed to both. Why so much of mental health challenges? Everyone brought up social media. Social media is a big killer for this our mental health problem. In the Instagram, Facebook, only I see the rosy things, what Shuddhodana was showing. Only the best part. But in my life, why I am not getting this one? I am not getting that one. Everyone is happy in the Instagram, Facebook, everyone is happy. Why I am so pathetic? I am depressed. Children, everyone, and looking at that one, Instagram, everyone is smiling. Everyone is having a coffee and smiling. Why my life is so bad? So, Instagram, social media, it is a cause for mental health issues. In the Denmark also, there are countries across, many countries are waking up to that one, to be happy. We say Belgium is one of the prosperous country. Belgium in Europe. Belgium is under the clutches of all the teenagers. It's a big challenge. They are in search of happiness. It is under the clutch of drug lords. Even the Prime Minister is under the clutch of drug lords. Prime Minister had to take shelter for few weeks. They wanted to kill him. The Belgium is in a big the onslaught of more than the South American countries. People are wanting the happiness. I am not finding. Give me a pill. Give me something. This world is Belgium. We say one of the prosperous. The side effect of that one. The thrillers. Seekers of thrillers. The teenagers. I'm not happy. My life is shattered. My parents are useless. Look, everyone is happy on Instagram. I'm depressed. Give me something. Give me a drug. That is what the world is heading towards. Chinmay, your generation, it should be that mental health is a big challenge. What it is not to get swayed by unreal world. What Instagram, Facebook, all unreal world. You have to come back to grounded. Listen to your parents. So that is the reality. Otherwise, only the fairyland I am living, the full of mental health problem. So this is the Anya Devahura Vidyaya.
Anya Devahura Vidyaya.
Anya Dahura Vidyaya.
Anya Dahura Vidyaya.
Iti Shushrumadhiranam.
Iti Shushrumadhiranam.
Yenastad Vichachakshire.
Yenastad Vichachakshire.
Om Purnamada.
Om Purnamada.
Purnamidam.
Purnamidam.
Purnat.
Purnat.
Purnamudachyate.
Purnamudachyate.
Purnasya.
Purnasya.
Purnamadaya. Purnameva. Avashishyate.
Avashishyate.
Om Shanti Shanti Shanti.
Om Shanti Shanti Shanti.
Any quick learning or questions? Chinmay, you have any question?
Not any questions, but I had a comment about
Yes.
social media. So for our generation, obviously, we're mostly on social media, and it's very important for us to understand that it's not like everything you see on there, it's not true. So do not believe it and come back to the real world and pay attention.
Yeah. Most of the people posting there also in the social media, it is an inferiority complex. I feel nobody is recognizing. I want to project myself. It is an unreal world. Though our yoga school also in the social media, we post only what is adding value to people. It is not project unreal world. Okay, that mindful and not to spend too much of time. And any more comment here? Yeah. Rita, any comment?
One question I had, because there's this whole restructure that's going in our organization, and you had mentioned some other organization also having it. Whenever there is a restructure or something that happens, there's always a negative energy that goes around, and it's hard for people who are facing it.
Yeah.
How do we, two questions I had. One is, within ourselves, how do we maintain, I wouldn't say positivity, but how do we maintain that balance when there is so much of negative energy flowing through? And second, in the environment itself, like in the workplace example, how do I then try to maintain the balance where people are spreading rumors or...
It's in a way, everyone doesn't want we want to be in a comfort zone. Nobody wants a change. We are happy what we are. In the life itself, it is whether it is your employer or the outside weather pattern or family condition, change is inevitable. Change is inevitable, and what this Upanishad is talking about, change is, everything is changing. Connect to the changeless, you get stability. Yes, I feel insecure. What will happen if I lose the job, if I out of the comfort zone? When you connect to the changeless, he will make sure that your stability is not disturbed. Only way to find stability, the things, macro level, things out of your control. Out of your control, what is in your control you can manage. External factors are not in your control. And only connect to the changeless, then only you can manage. External factor, you have no control. Yes, I feel so worried, I can't sleep. It is out of my control. Why? What is the connect to the changeless? That is what Ekam Manaso. When you connect yourself to the changeless, things are out of control. Everywhere. Yeah. Amrit, any question for you?
No question from me.
And anybody, Sumana or Arvind?
One thing is Akayam, that part of it, I was thinking the truth is also Indriya truth. We are seeing what this is truth. Atindriya, that is also truth. Like if someone says, give me a cup of water, in punya, you will get some punya, they say. That is also truth. The third level is Sakshi truth. If you can explain that Sakshi truth, Atindriya truth itself, we lose our ground there. Like if there is punya and there is papa, which is true, but we can experience that. For example, if someone has done wrong deeds, he will be suffering. We may be empathetic or we may be compassionate towards him, but that is true. Someone is enjoying luxurious life and also he is pious, we can, but that Sakshi truth, when that Sakshi truth comes, what the intellect has gone, mind has gone, like everything is erased. For example, when we go, yesterday night when I went to sleep, hardly within 3 minutes, it was deep sleep that I went. For 3-4 hours and all, after 3-4 hours, I was again back, but what is that we are breathing? I know there is that once I had heard from the Upanishad, Mandukya Upanishad, you had told long, but that Sakshi truth is something that we would like to know, you know.
Oh yeah, there's a Sakshi Cheto Kevalo Nirgunascha. Bhagavad Gita talks about, yes, you give me a glass of water, you'll get a punya. That punya is a short duration, antavattu phala. It has a it has a beginning, it has an end. It has a beginning and it has an end. Sakshi Bhava, you as a witness to both suffering and happiness. Go to that one, you, that is what Buddha, he became Buddha. He tried to become a Sakshi. Sakshi doesn't mean you become very unconcerned about others. Yes, you do whatever you can, but not get disturbed. That is what Buddha earlier, Siddhartha, he was so very affected. After that, yes, help out wherever, serve everyone, but not affected. Sakshi Bhuta, this even suffering also will go. Suffering also will go. How long is the suffering? And I give you a medication, you overcome this sickness, but how long? Tomorrow again you have to die. My pill, my suffer, you have given only for, extended your life for 2 years, 3 years. After that again death is inevitable. Whatever we do, it is extending. You are just extending. As a Sakshi Bhuta, you realize body comes, body goes, so many, this problem never finishes. Next life, same problem. I keep on complaining, I have problem. You do whatever you have to do, but as a Sakshi. Okay. Thank you. Okay.
Avaranam, Ashnaviram, like in the Sakshi mode, Akayam, like here I can touch the Lord, but the Lord sitting within this statue, Akayam, Ashnaviram. But experiencing it is, you have to be Akayam as well. You can't be Kaya. For example, Indriya, these eyes are seeing. How come Akayam can see with that eyes will be again What sort?
Yeah. See through the eye within the eye, ear within the ear. That one is a take up. It's a good question. It's as a Sakshi Bhuta. That. Thank you. Any more comment?
I liked about, you mentioned about Udara Poshanam. Yeah, so, like we take up like lot of our time is spent in feeding the stomach, doing something to feed the stomach rather than what we really want to. And by that, I think like lot of us, by the time we realize, we take up whatever because we have to feed ourselves, feed the family. But by the time you realize what you really want, most of your life is almost over. So, so your life is spent mostly in, I guess, checking things out, will this environment suit me, this job suit me, like, so you're, like as you said, as a child, we go for swimming class and, dance class just to check out where my skill sets are. But lot of us, I think, like even in terms of knowing what your skill set is and where the application is, I think that takes a lot of time. That itself is a big question. Though I had one question that was boiling within me for a few weeks. So you mentioned about, say, with some punya, you go to Satyaloka or Swarga or whatever, and it is short-lived. Depending on your punya, obviously you come back again. But my question was the other way around. So say if you go to Naraka because of whatever, so is that short-lived as well? And how, like, obviously with Satyaloka you have punya, and with Naraka, how do you come back? Like
when you are sentenced for 3 months in the jail, rigorous punishment. After 3 months you get released. Same thing. And like Vaikuntha is there, it's eternal freedom. There is another one is Raurava Naraka, Andantama. It's a deep Atala, Vitala, Talatala, Rasatala, Mahatala, Patala, like that. The Andantama, Raurava Naraka, that is the it won't come back. Come back means they belong there. For them, they are sent to the place like to bipolar. One side is a complete freedom when it is there, complete bondage also are there. These are two poles. In between, Surga for few days I go and come back. For the other one, Naraka, I suffer for few days, I come back. Going and coming in between. Going and coming, and it is there. It's a two pole, two extremes are there. But if permanent freedom, Vaikuntha is there, permanent that also is there. And our journey in between, we are going, coming and going. Coming and it's talking of Udara Poshana, our Arvind was singing Hotte Ninna Na Kette.
But one more quick question, like not today but anytime. We say Jada doesn't have intellect. The difference between Jada and Chetana itself is intelligence, but now AI is getting onto a stage where computer can do 6 months of job that 10 persons together can do is done in 2 days, because the intelligence is put in such a way that it throws out the output, whatever that is needed, within no time. So then something has to be in the Shastra already told about this. Well in advance, there has to be some, if that is there in the world, it has to be in the Shastra. That is, if someone can define it, it has to be there somewhere. Maybe we are getting it to know later on. But that part of the Shastra where it is being told about AI, if that can be shared.
I told in the story, I will talk about that one next class. Yeah. Thank you. I talked about in one of the classes, and thank you. And AI, behind the AI, there is some natural intelligence is there. Somebody is doing that one. That part is there. Okay. Thank you. Dhanyavad. We'll see you again.